yesterday. I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heading.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The play fake. Here's Willis. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Play action. Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Willis. He's got it. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready, break!
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at
at the 13-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Touchdown, LA! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Seven yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, Willis. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from it.
And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw here taken in by Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Right back to the air again with Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Malik Willis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Willis's throw taken in by Thornton. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the 2nd half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action with Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. First and 10, Willis. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Now this time, Willis throwing it. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Bo Melton there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Patriots 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but who threw that downfield with that kind of pace?
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. 55 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action, Willis. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Melton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, Willis to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To try again after the sack. Willis, he's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
is Willis on 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Willis looking to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And now here's another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Velus Jones
from a yard out.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Over the middle to Smith.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Willis will look to pass again here.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton
From 13 yards out.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
49. Patriots 31. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces